Howdy Embers, and welcome back to the corner. My name is Heron, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we met Machi over here, who's a Kikwis, and he said that there's a good chance that we might find Zelda with the Elder. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to move this boulder over here, because there it is. It's our first Amber Relic. You got an Amber Relic. These amber-colored chunks of precious stone are found everywhere. No one knows where their strange shape comes from. But with that, we only need one more type of material before we can upgrade our sword. Or, sorry, upgrade our shield. So, fingers crossed we'll be able to do that here soon. But, we've got to go look for the Elder. So, well, would you look at that? There seems to be something very interesting up there, and that's exactly where we need to go. So, let's go ahead, and hopefully Fi won't interrupt us this time, but I guess we'll see. Okay, we'll go ahead and avoid this one, and then we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh man, I love doing that. Alrighty, now if we closely look around here, we can see that there's some things we can very easily miss. One of which being a heart piece. It's hanging out right over there. Ah, new enemy! And a bokoblin. Come on, come on, come on. One of these days we'll get to use a fatal blow on it, but I guess we'll find out. Well, let's go ahead and let's look over here, because we're actually going to go right up here to get our first heart piece. There are 24 of these in the game, so this will be far from our last one. Tight ropes are kind of interesting in this game because essentially they work off the balance of your your primary Joy-Con, in which case being your right one. So that's kind of what the indicator is telling us to do. But anyway, this is our first piece of art. 4 of them. Every time we get 4 of them, it will add on to our full life counter. And yep. There are a total of, your max health in this game is 20, as per Zelda game, as Zelda games normally do, except for the 2D Zelda game. Except for some of the 2D Zelda games, like Link's Awakening, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, all those. So, there we go. Now, there is something very interesting over here. This is another one of our collectibles, but this one over here we cannot get. So, I will save explaining them for when we can get our first one very, very soon. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead. Let's get back to where we were going originally, which is right over there. But as you can see, we can't really get over there, but there is there seems to be some sort of curly vine. Maybe we'll get an item here very shortly that will allow us to activate those. I guess we'll see. Alrighty, let's keep moving. Goblin! Oh, first time we get to use a fatal blow. That is what it looks like. And we have another enemy over here. Octorok. Yeah, you just shield bash them whenever they sneak up on you and they try to fire stones at you. So that's kind of how that whole thing goes. And they try to camouflage themselves within the ground. So whenever you see, like, these dirt mounds here underneath the bushes, that's kind of where they like to hide. So just got to be very, very careful about that. Alrighty. Let's keep going, shall we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and create ourselves a little bit of a shortcut. And get ourselves another Amber Relic. It does not want us to go through there. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Sweet. Nothing good. Nope. Go ahead and get some fruit to knock down here. We'll keep looking around. Oh, we got another one. Still not a whole lot. Alrighty. Here. This one here. And we've got a tree trunk. So what's interesting about these is there are stools throughout the game that we can go ahead and we can sit on. The interesting thing about stools is they recover your health. So if you just sit here for a long enough time, if you have any of your health depleted, that's kind of where that comes from. So that's kind of where that comes from. That didn't make any sense. It can be a little bit of a help, although I'm not sure how they function in hero mode. So I guess we'll find out if we ever have to use one. All right, let's keep going. Yaga Baba! Insta-kill. Alrighty, let's go ahead and loosen this rope, and we're going to do exactly what we did earlier. We're going to go ahead and we're going to swing, if I can jump off. There we go. Alrighty. Well, this is where we're supposed to go. This must be the Elder. Let's say hi. Oh, I am Bucha, the Kikwis Elder. I saw the way you spotted me through my ingenious camouflage, Kui. You are clearly a master woodsman. Where's Zelda? Zelda? Ah, the girl creature with the blonde hair. She looked like one of your kind. Yes, she was with me, Kui. But now is not the time for such talk. The woods are full of monsters. I am worried about my missing tribe. Kui, the shock and worry has made my memories of the girl quite hazy. What? You say you've met some of my people, Kui? Kui? So Machi is safe, eh? Ah, but the monsters, they are still lurking in the forest. I don't dare leave this spot. 3 Kikwis are still unaccounted for. Could I ask you to search for them and make sure they are safe, Kui? I'm worried, sick for my fellow Kikwis. If you could calm my fears, I might be able to remember more about where the girl you seek went off to, Kui. Learning that Zelda is no longer with the Kikwis Elder is an unfortunate setback, but he may still have useful information. Taking this into account, I calculate an 85% probability that your quest will be aided if you find the lost Kikwis from the Elder, for the Elder. To expedite your search for these forest-dwelling creatures, I have added Kikwis as a dowsing option. Do you need me to explain how to switch dowsing targets? No! Additionally, I will mark any Kikwis you have discovered on your map and disable dowsing readings for them. That way, you will not revisit the same Kikwis. This concludes my explanation. When you are ready, please begin your search for the missing Kikwis. How many times can you say Kikwis in one sentence? 5. Thank you. Alrighty, well, I guess let's go ahead and start looking. First, we'll go ahead and dive through this tree. Slash up some fruit, and look! A fairy! You found a fairy. This playful spray replenishes 6 of your hearts. It will also save you from death. So, it's always good to have a fairy on hand. But we're going to go ahead because both of our bottles are full at the moment. So let's go ahead and keep going. Now, remember those mines I said earlier? Yeah, they, unfortunately, can attach to different... Dang it, come on. Sorry, I had to recalibrate my Joy-Con. So yeah, you can jostle them as well to avoid them, or you can just shake them off like that. So it really just depends on however you want to go about avoiding them, but that's kind of the whole incentive. And yes, you can sprint on those, but every now and then it's just a little easier to just kind of go with the flow with it. Anyways, let's keep moving on, and it's a bokoblin, but it's wearing a hat. And oh look, we have another Kikwi. Let's go save it. Yes, this is a red bokoblin leader. As a symbol of its leadership, this creature wraps a cloth around its head. This visually communicates that it is more dominant than other bokoblins. It can call its underlings to arms using its horn. Yes, exactly. So whenever we have one of these in the vicinity that we're taking off, what we're wanting to do is we're going to want to take him out first, because he'll just keep resummoning other ones unless we take him out. So, but unfortunately, we have 4 others we have to deal with. So we're going to go ahead and scatter them around a little bit, and hopefully we can take some of them out with us. But as I said, we want to focus on getting this one out of the way first. Sorry, I keep hitting Gygus' desk. There we go. Nice and easy. Alrighty. Kikwis! You fought off all those red guys. So does that mean you're a good guy? See, I've got this problem. My legs have turned to jelly and I can't get down. Think you could help me, Kikwis? But of course. But how do we do such a thing? Head bash! Ouch, that was, effective. Anyway, thanks to you, I'm saved, Kikwis. Really? The elder was worried about me? Well, I'm glad to hear he's safe, Kikwis. My name's Lopsa. If you see the elder, can you please tell him where I am? Oh, Kikwis, my legs are still shaking. Alrighty. Well, that's one. 2 more to go. Let's go ahead and climb up this vine here. We want to kind of level ourselves out with the ground over there a little bit because we're going to use it to get to the other side. Oh, just barely made it. Alrighty. Let's keep going. I don't think there's anything else here. No. Alright. Alright. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and create another shortcut. Alrighty. Now, if we go back here, we can see that we're right back where we were a little while ago. Let's actually go ahead and do this. That's where we ended up over there. Quick little, sorry, brain stopped working. Quick little shortcut back that way if you ever want to go back there. Which we may end up doing eventually, but first off, let me go ahead and let's read this. Target locked. Go away! This bird seemingly jettisons its droppings upon people's heads on purpose. It is unclear if this is due to a carefree attitude or pure malice. Should its droppings land on you, I calculate the probability of your intense aggravation at 100%. Yeah, these guys are not very fun. But every now and then, they drop a red rupee, so they can be kind of worth your time to go against every now and then. Alrighty, let's keep going. Sneak attack! Still nothing. Those guys do have a chance to drop an item. They actually have a chance to drop 2 items, and I really want one of them because we are going to be making use of them eventually. But if we go up here, there's another bird statue. This area commands an excellent view of your surroundings. It would be wise to utilize this vantage point to douse for nearby Kikwis. Yep, but we're just going to go ahead and interact with the statue. Viewing platform. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and keep moving. Ah, but what you can see is we don't even need to douse. Okay, game, thank you. Because we can clearly see there is one right over there. The question is, how do we get to it? Well, I do believe those vines have something to do with it. So let's go ahead and go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go. Aha. Alrighty, come on. 1, 2, and there's another one over here. Stim, come here. Don't you fly away from me. Ah, got him. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Alrighty, so we saw the Kikwis up here, so let's go ahead and run up the wall and grab some vines. And we'll jump over a gap, grab a stamina fruit, and say hello to our next Kikwis. This one, kind of interesting, because even if you cut right through him, he's just going to keep go ahead and hiding. He's going to keep trying to hide underneath the plants. So what we want to do is we want to try to cut away all of the grass before attempting to talk with him. Because then, as soon as he's ready to talk, we'll go ahead and get the ellipses over here. Urla, I've been discovered, and here I thought I had a good hiding place, Kui. I'm Urla. You won't find another Kikwis in these woods half as good as hiding as I am, except the Elder, of course. Kui. How did you find me? I was blending in perfectly with my environment, Kui. You found him already? I don't know how you do it, but you sure do have a knack for spotting hidden things, Kui. And he's just gonna say the same thing. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's 2, so we've got 1 more we gotta find. Well, let's go ahead and keep going. Sneak attack! Playing some Assassin's Creed style Zelda, apparently. Alright, come on. Ah! Seriously, I feel like the drop rates for these things is just a little ridiculous sometimes. Because ornamental skulls is what we're trying to get from those guys, which are, which as you can guess is kind of, you can guess it kind of looks like a skull, but they're super annoying to get for some reason. I don't know the exact drop rate, but yeah. Like I said, I struggle with getting those ones. So if you struggle with getting them too, don't feel bad. And how dare you? Aha! Alrighty. Get this one. Alrighty. And this one. There's another one up here. Alrighty. Sorry for that interruption. For some reason, everything likes to interrupt me today. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Alrighty, and then we do have a little hole over here, so let's say hi to down below. Blah. Ah, there's our last one. But yeah, you honestly don't even really need dowsing in a whole lot of aspects, but it is here if you want it. But yeah, and you can switch targets by just pressing up, and then turning to the left. Very clearly, this is a Kikwis. Don't eat me, I taste terrible. Let me go, Kui. I already did. Huh? The Elder was worried about me. I'm glad to hear he's safe, Kui. I'm Ulu. We're gonna go with Ulu. If you meet the Elder, tell him I'm here, Kipalip. I don't know if it's safe yet. I'm going to stay here a while longer and wait for those monsters to go away. And that makes 3. I'm not detecting any additional dowsing responses in the area. I don't know why she suddenly became a dwarf, but alright. I suggest you go speak with the Kikwis Elder. Already ahead of you. What was that just now, Kui? Don't scare me like that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and keep moving. Back to the Elder we go! Sorry, went the wrong way. But on the bright side, well, at least now we'll get to see our shortcuts that we forgot to put up. Whoops. Well, at least not all of them. And hey, everything reset. Alrighty. Now that we're back over here, let's go ahead and say hi to the Elder. Visibly bombable wall is visible. Yes, bombs exist in this game. Not really much of a spoiler. It is a Zelda game, after all. Here we go. Alrighty. Aha. Sorry I'm not super engaging today. It's been a little... Hasn't been a whole lot of time since I've recorded, but it's been a minute. And I've been working out a lot lately, so I'm a little bit more tired than usual. And I strained my my left forearm flexor a little bit, so it's very difficult for me to shield bash effectively. So if I ever screw that up, at least right now, that's kind of why. But as we bash our head and slay another Deku Baba, well, come on, spoke too soon, I guess. Game had to correct me. We'll go ahead and say hello to the Kikwis Elder. Kui! So all my fellow Kikwis are well. And they want me to stop worrying? Aha, excellent! They know me too well. You have a real talent for finding whatever is missing, Kui. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you have my thanks. Excuse me. Kui hee hee. I feel much less worried now. I believe I just remembered where that young lady went. That young girl, Zelda. Was that her name? Yes, it's all coming back to me. She said she had to travel to the temple deep within these woods, Kui. Oh, I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there. But the clever little thing vaulted off my belly and ran off on her own just the same. I think she headed down that way toward the temple, Kui. But be sure to take great care if you follow her. That area is crawling with monsters. Oh, I almost forgot, Kui. As a reward for finding all my fellow Kikwis, I will give you a precious Kikwis heirloom. Let me just fetch it for you right now, Kui. Pardon me a moment. Huh. Well, alright then. Go on, Kui. Just climb up onto me and take the reward you earned. Up we go. You got the slingshot! Use this projectile shooting weapon to fling Deku seeds at your foes. The hard seeds will stun your enemies. And there we go. Nice and easy. So yeah, just treat it almost exactly like how you would normally with a slingshot. And off we go. With that slingshot, Kui, you should be able to find a path into the deep woods where that temple is. To start, why not try shooting that curled up vine over there? Hold ZR to ready your slingshot, Kui, then release ZR to let a shot fly. If you run out of ammunition, just grab some seeds from the fruit that grows on the trees over there. Now go find that girl. I'll be rooting for you, Kui. Alrighty. So, as much as there are with any projectile weapon or item in most video games, there's a little bit of an arc to it. So, if we were farther away, it would be a little bit harder of a shot to get, but that's essentially how we'll use it. And we will be using this for a while, as we will not be getting the bow. Yes, because again, there is a bow in this game. We will not be getting the bow for a little while. So, this will be our main source of projectile weaponry, ranged weaponry. Thank you. That's what it's called. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and head on over here with our little shortcut, because at the viewing platform is where the Kikwis Elder told us to go. Now, very clearly, you can see up there, there's another curl of the vine. So let's go ahead and shoot it, shall we? Wha. Alrighty. And we'll go ahead and climb up, level ourselves out just a little bit, start building some momentum, and here we go. Into the cave we go. Welcome to the deep woods. Yeah, this area is significantly smaller than the than Faron Woods as a whole, so it'd be a lot easier to find our way through here. But apparently, there's a figure watching us from the shadows. Well, let's press onward. See if we can attack him before. Nope. Guess not. This will get his attack off. So it does seem that we'll grab an item in the middle of a fight. You got 5 Deku Seeds. These small seeds serve as ammunition for your slingshot. Make sure you've always got a few handy. Come on, Ornamental Skull. Dang it. Hey, come on, you. Still nothing, huh? Alrighty. Well, is what it is, I suppose. Now, over here, we have a wasp nest. We gotta be very, very careful, because as soon as we shoot this down, as you could figure, all of those bees, or all of those wasps, are going to come and attack us. So, run! Nope. Looks like we are far enough away so that way they just left. Alrighty, well, let's go see what we earned for our trouble, shall we? Apparently nothing, because it despawned. Hang on a second, let me reload it. Alrighty, that's down. Get it? You got hornet larvae. They're a precious source of protein that comes from a Deku Hornet's hive. This material might be good for making something. Yes, we have another material. Yay! And now we're gonna run away! Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and bash our head again. Get some more woodland rhino beetles. Refill our Deku Seeds up. And let's keep going. Aha! Come on! Still nothing. Alrighty. Well, let's shoot this one down. They'll go down, scatter around a little bit, and then we have nothing to worry about. Now, as I said, you can... sprint on these. If you can get your balance back. Gosh dang it, game. Come on. Awesome. Press the wrong button. Alrighty. Thank you. Let's keep going. So yeah, if you just hold down B while you're walking across a tightrope, you can sprint. Now, for some reason, Link really just wants me to struggle with this. There we go. Come on. Come on. Can we please move forward? Game. Come on. Please. I don't know why it's struggling so hard with me today. Alrighty. Let's keep going. First off, let's go ahead and make ourselves a little shortcut. And then we will continue moving forward. And there we go. We have Goro up there again. Or Gorko. Sorry, I forgot his name. But we very clearly have a ravine that we cannot cross. So let's go ahead and backtrack just a little bit on the other side of this cliff here. Alrighty. Alrighty, so this is kind of interesting. Basically what we want to do is we want to kind of bait this Bokoblin a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit him. Shoot these down just a little bit. And he's going to start walking. Now what we want to do is we want to go down. We want to get to the side of this. In just a second, because what we want to do is we want to get close to him, and then we want to lose our balance. The whole reason why we want to lose our balance here is because we can jostle him off. And there he goes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and regain our balance here. And we'll go ahead and sprint to victory. Aha. Alrighty. And we'll just go ahead and take a brisk rest on this stump over here. And they do work the same way. Good to know. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we're going to have to do that again. Alrighty. Well, I think that's actually going to do... that's going to be a good place to go ahead and end off this episode. As you can see off in the distance, we have a little bit of a very, very interesting structure over here. And Zelda, of course, is right over there waiting for us. We also have more of these cubes. And I have a feeling Goro, or Gorko, I don't know. We'll figure out his name again in the next episode. I think he's going to say a few things about it. So, with that, I hope you guys have a great hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces.